A deadly shooting incident has unfolded in the United States outside a mosque complex in the state of California. Two teenage gunmen killed three people before being found dead from apparent self-inflicted gunshot wounds. Police is investigating the shooting as a possible hate crime after gunmen opened fire outside the largest mosque in San Diego. Police say they are actively investigating the incident. It added that no specific threat was made against the mosque or any religious center prior to the shooting that took place in the morning hours on Monday.
Yeah, we are actively investigating this as a hate crime. There are details and information that we are investigating as to exactly what those what the hate speech or the hate words were that were conveyed. Some of that is going to have to take more time to develop further to see where that information is coming from. But yes, it's being investigated as a hate crime at this point. There was definitely hate rhetoric that was involved.
However, the mother of one of the suspects had warned authorities hours earlier that her son was suicidal and that several weapons and her vehicle were missing. According to San Diego police, she said that her son left with a companion and that they were both dressed in camouflage clothing. The chase for the suspects started when authorities received information linking one of them to a local high school and deployed officers to the area. Less than 2 hours later, police received reports of an active shooter at the San Diego Mosque complex. The Islamic Center is also host to Al Rashid School that teaches Islamic studies for students aged 5 and above. Amidst a score of police vehicles, over a dozen children were safely evacuated through the parking lot of the mosque. This is the aerial video of the mosque complex as children are swiftly evacuated from the shooting site.
Okay, so we're working on getting everybody together. They're going to bring them out of here. There's a lot of officers.
Shortly after, police located the two suspects in a vehicle a few blocks away with apparent gunshot wounds. Both were pronounced dead at the scene. According to reports, one of the shooters left a suicide note that contained writings about racial pride, and hate speech was scrawled on one of the weapons. Police say a security guard was among those killed, adding that he played a pivotal role in preventing the attack from being much worse. The FBI and local police are now probing the motive behind the shooting. U.S. President Donald Trump has reacted to the incident, calling it a terrible situation. This is not the first time that such an incident has surfaced in the United States. In March 2025, a man was sentenced to 51 years in prison for a hate crime attack on Asian American women in south of California, whereas in February of the same year, a 29-year-old man fired a shotgun outside a synagogue. He even pleaded guilty to federal charges. Meanwhile, in December of 2024, a man pleaded guilty to federal civil rights offenses for setting fire to a church in Missouri. The fire destroyed the building and prevented church members from exercising their religious beliefs.